Glassworks. My name is Matthew. I started Glassworks in about 1994 as a way of demonstrating how to take materials out of the waste stream and put it into the economy. This is Emily, my co-worker.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. And that over the years our product has evolved. We found that people like to make their own product, and we developed a workshop where people come in, they have a couple of hours. We show them how we take a bottle, cut it down using a wash machine that's being converted into a grinding polishing device. We have a $10,000 sandblaster that we won in a contest in California, where you take a stencil, you put the stencil on the glassware, and then you sandblast it, take the stencil off, and you say, oh my gosh, Maddy, I made that myself. And people go, just so friggin' happy with themselves that they did something. It's very simple. It's like paint by numbers, and that it's really hard to go wrong. And anyone from like 4 years to 9 years old has done it.
And even a scuba diver can figure it out.
Scuba divers can do it. Yes, even a diver can do it.
Nice. A lot of the stuff in here is basically upcycled or recycled materials.
A large portion of it is made from waste material from the waste stream. There's some stuff like the wine glasses and the coffee mugs are imported. We can't make that ourselves, so the customer wants that. But a lot of the glassware is made out of bottles we gathered from whatever source. Right. Now, did you bring a bottle in yourself?
I did. Okay. So this is one that we had found scuba diving. I'm not sure what this is from. It looks kind of neat. I don't know if you've recognized one like this before.
It would be definitely like a whiskey bottle or something like that. I would say. So are we going to cut that down, or are we going to leave it as in that shape?
Well, I was hoping to get a Should Have Found Diving logo on it.
Yeah. I don't think you'd be drinking out of that one. No.
We could put our scuba money in it.
Scuba money.
You can put your scuba money in there, all those big checks you get from those happy customers.
Yeah. She's talking about the pennies and the nickels that we find on the water.
The gold doubloons.
We might have enough to fill up to about here, so that's probably $4 worth, maybe $4.75.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clever. Yeah. Okay, so let's get going to the studio. Thank you. So we get our bottles in the beverage container program, and we bring home a couple of hundred per week and then process them. Over here we've got what was the Hudson's Bay Women's Staff House, built in about 1942, and over the decades sections have been added.
Jeez, you should go in the kitchen more often.
Apron looks good on you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Just like when I'm in the kitchen.
What we do is we take a bottle, I'll randomly pick this one here. This jig I made in '94 as a temporary way of cutting bottles, and it's still working since that time. Bring the cutter down, scribe a line in the bottle. You take a piece of your neighbor's fence and a ball bearing and weld it together. You can create a tool with much more control. And if you hit it right on the line, you'll see it as we go. This is all top secret.
Trade secrets,
secrets. Although we did share it with TV Beijing. And
the tone of it is changing.
There we go. So now we've got the height we want, but we've got a razor sharp edge. This was a 1955 Hoover power washing machine. You can see right here it says Hoover, and I converted it into a glass grinding polishing device. This is a diamond disc, and you'll just see it takes a few moments here. So now if you look, the sharp edge is gone and we've got a flat surface to work from. We're not there yet, but we're getting close. So the next step is the polishing process, and this used to be a laundry drum. You'd open the door, you throw the clothes into the drum, close the door, and spin the water to close. I took the drum out, I put a table in. This is a wood lathe chuck, some styrofoam for a jig, some plastic to stop it from wearing out. The glass goes in the jig, and then we close the jaw onto the glass. And now this motor, I mean, the machine was made in 55. I started using it in 94. And by 95, I burned the motor out. And I was trying to find a replacement motor. And eventually we came up with the control system here. And we push our speed button, push our go button, a little warning thing here, and away she goes.
How many kilometers do you normally do?
Oh, I don't know, a couple hundred per day. And so now you see it's nice and quiet. It's spinning around.
Yeah, I like the small one.
You like small ones?
I like the big one.
The big one, it really
Fits
stands
better.
out. I would go with the missus. Yeah, always safe that way. Yeah. Okay. So
Claire's right. Is that what
we
we're
go
getting
in
here?
here.
Yeah.
We put our film down the correct way up. We put our artwork over the top of it, like so. And then we put it in our UV exposure unit, and we run it for about a minute and a half. Okay, so now the artwork has been exposed to the light-sensitive film, and you end up with the artwork ready to go. And then we put it artistically, get the thing square, right about there. And then we take our squeegee and push the air out of it. The sand hits the stencil. The light green stuff is rubbery and the grit bounces off, and the dark green stuff is brittle and it blasts it away, and then you get this image cut out on it.
Yeah,
and that
cool.
it allows you to get very fine detail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we're going to go over to the sandblaster. I mean, everything else you've seen came from the dump and was broken
So
when we
how
got
old
it.
is this?
This is 2012, so it's 8 years old
Oh,
now.
okay, nice.
And it just rocks.
And
So,
you haven't had to fix anything? Or...
there's maintenance stuff, but
Yeah,
no, it just
nothing.
goes on and goes on and goes on. Yeah, it's an awesome machine. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the compressor, push the self-cleaning button, put the glass in, put your foot on the foot bar, you wait, it comes up to pressure, it smooths out, and then you bring the spray onto the glass.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so neat.
And in the finer detail areas, you want to be a little more cautious, but generally it just rips right off.
So that's chewing through the plastic that was on there.
Yeah, it's chewing through the green vinyl that's been baked in the cooker.
Right.
As the image
nice.
the image dries, it emerges. Give it the heat here. Let me see it slowly.
Super cool. Oh yeah, up there. You can see it changing. I'm coming into the light. I'm so pretty at the top of that.
And that's it. Turn those light bulbs.
There's a switch.
Turn the light bulb.
Oh,
There we go. High tech.
that's a pretty good switch.
Yeah. Okay, now choose your piece of glassware.
Oh, that is awesome.
Oh, beer mug? That is pretty cool.
Why don't we have a bunch of shit I found beer mugs? Me and Josh want one of those. 2, 1. They go spinning all over.
Riding in my old timber, wait till the day that follows me.
I screwed up.
What happened, Claire?
I didn't listen well. Nothing new for you, hey? I tried.
I have my place under the sea.
How's it coming along, Claire?
Swimmingly. I'm punny.
So 40.
Okay, well that was really well done. I mean, it was the advanced class. There were little glitches that came up in the show, but you both did extremely well on this, and congratulations.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. I'm a dyslexic, so it looks normal to me.
You know, we do a lot of filming, and sometimes we have to reverse the camera angle. So this is a prop for when we need to reverse the angle, we can still make it look like the angle was correct.
Boy, that
was
clever.
intentional.
That's clever. You really think ahead, don't you?
Absolutely.
He's lying.
I am totally lying. So congratulations to April and Susan. We've made your mugs. This is not yours. You get the properly facing one. We'll be sending those very shortly.
All right.
And thanks, Matt and Old Town Glassworks, for hosting us. And
Real pleasure. It's always a pleasure working with Jeremy. And you don't have to be a scuba diver to come down here and do a workshop. We do workshops regularly, and we do studio time as well. So if anyone would like to know more about us, please give us a call or look us up online.
come down and get all your Christmas presents done.
That's it.